Hello friend. Welcome to MovieMark. Today we have brought you some amazing Chinese war action movies, which are masterpiece movies forever. Hope you will like them. So let's start today's video. Number 10. Snake Eyes. This movie based on action-adventure crime genres, with 5.4 IMDb rating. Living on the run, a young boy and his father are found by their sinister pursuers. Forced to roll dice to determine his fate, the father is murdered after rolling double ones, but his son escapes. 20 years later, the boy has adopted the name Snake Eyes, and is discovered by Yakuza boss Kenta Takamura, competing in an underground fighting circuit. With the promise of help finding his father's killer, he agrees to join Kenta's criminal organization, and is asked to execute a man who infiltrated the gang, but helps him escape instead. Number 9. Foxtrot 6. This movie based on action drama science fiction genres, with 5.4 IMDb rating. In 2019, former Indonesian Marine soldier and journalist Angga Saputra proposes to his girlfriend and fellow journalist Sari Nirmala moments before she leaves for Solo to interview the newly democratically elected president, Indra. The same day, a revolution led by piranhas breaks out and she and the elected president are declared missing. 11 years later, Angga has become a piranha's cadre and now is a congressman of the party. Number 8. The White Storm 2 Drug Lords. This movie based on action crime genres, with 6.0 IMDb rating. There is an iron rule in the Qinghing gang: no drug dealing. The gang leader, Yu Nam, has two right-hand men. One is Tin, a bright and sober adherent of principles and loyalty. The other is Jizo, a cold-blooded smart man who secretly runs a drug business without Nam's knowledge. Ordered by the top leader, Tin taught Jizo a lesson by cutting off one of his fingers and expelled him from the gang. On the same night, policeman Feng's wife was killed in Jizo's nightclub during an operation. Meanwhile, Tin swore to change sides after his beloved girlfriend walked out of his life. 15 years later, the local drug market is now quadripartite. Number 7. Detective vs. Sleuths. This movie based on action crime mystery genres, with 6.2 IMDb rating. When Hong Kong is rocked by multiple gruesome murders, the police forms a task force to investigate. June, once a brilliant detective who suffered a mental breakdown, begins his own investigation. Eventually, the police learn that the murder victims are all suspects of cold cases being rubbed out by a figure known as the Sleuth. Number 6. Man on the Edge. This movie based on action crime thriller genres, with 5.2 IMDb rating. Locke, a Hong Kong undercover policeman, struggles in the conspiracy between gangs and the police in order to investigate the truth of gangs' drug trafficking. On the eve of the 1997 handover, violence is rampant as the British Hong Kong government has joined forces with the triads to cause chaos in Hong Kong. The gang leader, Lam Yuchong, assigns his crony Locke to take an important role in the destruction. But Locke harbors a secret. He's an undercover policeman and he's about to discover a political conspiracy that will shock the country to its core. Number 5. The Meg. This movie based on action horror science fiction genres, with 5.6 IMDb rating. 5 years ago, expert sea diver and naval captain Jonas Taylor encountered an unknown danger in the unexplored recesses of the Mariana Trench that forced him to abort his mission and abandon half his crew. Though the tragic incident earned him a dismissal from service, what ultimately cost him his career, his marriage and any semblance of honor was his unsupported and incredulous claims of what caused it: an attack on his vessel by a mammoth, 70-foot sea creature, believed to be extinct for more than 1 million years. But when a submersible lies sunk and disabled at the bottom of the ocean, carrying his ex-wife among the team on board, he is the one who gets the call. Number 4. Better Days. This movie based on crime drama romance genres, with 7.5 IMDb rating. When it is time for the Chinese Gaokao, the entire country comes to a standstill. For nearly 10 million high school students, this 2-day national college entrance exam will determine where and if they get to study. It is not uncommon for the fates of entire families to hinge on the results. Like so many others, Nian has been focused on preparing for the exam, at the exclusion of everything else, and is all alone. A classmate has committed suicide and she has become the target of relentless bullying. Meanwhile, fate brings her together with small-time criminal Bei and the two of them seal a pact. Number 3. Cloudy Mountain. This movie based on action-adventure drama genres, with 5.4 IMDb rating. A father and son try to save a small town and its newly built tunnel that is threatened by natural disasters. Due to the effects of global geological changes, the construction of a tunnel triggers a series of natural disasters, putting the entire surrounding area in danger. A father and son, Lao Hong and Xiao Hong, step up to try and stop the disasters at their source. Will they be able to save the 160,000 inhabitants and get out alive? Number 2. The Bravest. This movie based on action drama genres, with 5.7 IMDb rating. Chinese firefighters struggle to contain a huge fire after an oil pipeline explodes. A group of brave firefighters deal with a series of fires after a chemical plant explodes. It is a race against time for the firefighters as they put themselves in danger to save those in the vicinity of the fires. The film is based on the long reportage of Balji's Wilderness, The Deepest Water is Tears. The story is based on the real event of Dalian 7/16 fire. It tells the fire in the coastal oil tank area, and the firefighting team is united. Number 1. Young Yi. This movie based on action-adventure drama genres, with 5.4 IMDb rating. Set in the 22nd century, climate change has caused the planet to become uninhabitable and humans live within a man-made shelter. A war takes place within the shelter. Young Yi is the elite leader of the Allied forces. She becomes the subject of a brain cloning experiment. The cloning experiment is a potential key to win the war. Seo Hyun and Sang Hoon are responsible for the success of the brain cloning experiment. Seo Hyun is the team leader of the laboratory that develops brain cloning and AI technology. So friends, I hope you liked the video. If you like it, please subscribe to the channel to get more videos like this.